Good day everyone, I am Joanty Gomez and today I will be going to report about the National Plumbing Code. Now for the introduction, the necessary materials, the right design of the systems, and their proper operation and maintenance are all part of the plumbing system, such as the water supply, the sewage collection and disposal, and stormwater drainage, and efficient conveyance and disposal of wastewater such as food waste and human excreta from plumbing fixtures, as well as the supply of necessary hot and so on and so forth. So muna siya ang included sa plumbing systems. Now let's proceed to the 22 principles of plumbing code. Now for the first principle, a source of pure and healthy water must be given to all premises intended for human habitation, occupancy, or usage. So number one, that we must be provided with pure and healthy water, especially sa mga bahay-bahay. Because if ever we are provided with contaminated water, so it must cause some diseases such as amoeba. So imagine na siya ang very common na pag makainom tag hugaw nga tubig or hugaw atong pagkaon, that will result in amoeba. Now for the principle number 2, the water supply to all plumbing fixtures, devices, and appliances must be sufficient in volume and pressure to allow them to work satisfactorily and without causing excessive noise under all normal operating conditions. So ano yung mga plumbing fixtures? Example ay yung bathtubs, bidets, the channel drains, drinking fountains, and showers. So here in principle number 2, it clearly stated na dapat yung mga plumbing fixtures natin must be provided with adequate volume and pressure. Sino nga din naman yung may gustong, di ba na? Yung late ka na, tapos pag on mo ng shower is mahina pa yung tubig. So, ayun. Now, let's proceed to principle number 3. So, the plumbing must be constructed and tuned to use the least amount of water possible while maintaining proper performance and cleaning. For the principle number 4, the design and installation of water heating and storage devices must be such that there are no threats of overheating and explosions. Now for the principle number 5, whenever a building has plumbing fittings installed and is intended for human habitation, occupancy, or uses on land abutting a public sewer, the sewer system must be connected to it. So the sewer system, also called as the wastewater collection system, muna siya ang network of pipes, pumping stations, and appurtenances that convey sewage from its points of origin to a point of treatment and disposal. Now let's proceed to the principle number 6. So if you live in an area with a sewer, a private sewage disposal system, you must have at least one water closet and one kitchen type sink in your home. And the minimum sanitation and personal hygiene needs must also be met by the installation of a lavatory as well as a bathtub or a shower. Now for the principle number 7, the material used for plumbing fixtures must be smooth and non-absorbent, and they must be located in ventilated enclosures and clear of hidden falling surfaces. So it is really important that plumbing fixtures are comprised of smooth and non-absorbent material to facilitate thorough cleaning in order to prevent mold, bacteria, and infectious germs from taking a stronghold on the material. Now let's proceed to the principle number 8. So the drainage system must be planned, constructed, and maintained in such a way that it prevents fouling, solids accumulation, and clogging, as well as having appropriate clean-outs that allow for easy cleaning of the pipes. So the main objective of a drainage system is to collect and remove waste matter systematically to maintain healthy conditions in a building. So what will happen if ang atong drainage system is defected, dili siya well planned? So kung if our drains are black, it can adversely impact our health, and it causes the growth of bacteria that leads to diseases and allergies. And also, the blockage in pipes can also causes the drained water and waste to flow back. Now let's proceed to the principle number 9. Now, to ensure good service, all plumbing systems piping must be made of durable, NAMPA approved materials, free of defective workmanship, and planned and manufactured by registered master plumbers. So for our safety and to make sure na ato mga plumbing systems are durable, so dapat ang mga materials na gigamit is approved or are approved by the NAMPAP or the National Master Plumbers Association of the Philippines. And also, dapat po ang naghimo are registered plumbers also. Now let's proceed to the principle number 10. So each fixture directly connected to the drainage system shall be equipped with a water-sealed trap. And for the principle number 11, under normal use, the drainage piping system must be constructed to enable adequate air circulation without siphonage, aspiration, or forcing of trap seals. So siphonage is the process of emptying the liquid in a container through a tube to another container that is placed in a lower position. And ito namang aspiration, it is the removal of fluids and or gases from a cavity by means of a aspirator. Aspirators are also referred to as plumbing suctions. Now, let's proceed to the principle number 12. So to prevent blockage and the return of foul or polluted air to the building, vent terminals must extend to the outside air and be fitted. Now let's proceed to the principle number 13. To properly reveal all leaks and workmanship flaws, plumbing systems must be exposed to such inspections. So yung ating plumbing systems must be examined para malaman kung may mga leak, so that maagapan agad at hindi na mas lumaki pa yung problema. Now for the principle number 14, the building drainage system must not be allowed to contain any chemical that may clog the pipes, produce explosive mixtures, ruin the pipes or their joints, or interfere unnecessarily with the sewage disposal process. For principle number 15, backflow of sewage must be properly protected to avoid contamination of food, water, sterile items, and other materials. The fixture, device, or appliance should be linked to a building's drainage system in an indirect manner as necessary. Now for the principle number 16, there should be no water closet in a room or compartment that isn't well lit and ventilated. So in every water closet compartment, bathroom and general toilet room, there are requirements that should be met, which is the light and ventilation. Now let's proceed to principle number 17. So if water closets or other plumbing fixtures are constructed in areas where there is no access to a sewer within a reasonable distance, the building sewage must be treated and disposed of in a safe manner, such as a septic tank. So, di ba, dili man tanan jud nga connected sa sewer, so makita man rin yun na especially kanang maghimo og CR, dili man jud na siya nga diretso magtukod lang ka og CR dira, di ba? Una man jud is maghimo og septic tank para dito ma-dispose ang waste nato. So for principle number 18, when sewage backflows into a plumbing drainage system, appropriate measures must be taken to prevent the building from overflowing. Now let's proceed to principle number 19. So by keeping plumbing systems in good working order, it should be managed or maintained by registered master plumbers. For principle number 20, all plumbing fittings must be correctly spaced so that they can be used in the manner in which they were intended. Now for the principle number 21, registered master plumbers must install plumbing in a way that preserves the structural parts strength while also avoiding damage to walls and other surfaces as a result of fixture usage. And for the last one, the principle number 2, now the discharge of sewage or other waste from a plumbing system into the ground or into any waterway that could harm surface or subsurface waters must first be made harmless by undergoing some sort of treatment that is acceptable. So, and that would be all for the first part of the National Building Code, which is the principles or the 22 basic principles of the plumbing code. So I hope you learned something and thank you for listening.